We all know what death is. We might not like to think about it. Indeed, some philosophers tell us that, existentially speaking, we flee from it. We refuse to acknowledge it. Try not to think about it. Regard our own deaths as merely distant events in an as-yet undetermined future. But if we do flee our own death in this way, the same philosophers agree, this can only be because, really and viscerally, we understand death all too well. We humans are complex creatures. Perhaps we are overcomplicated. We certainly have a tendency to overcomplicate things. Philosophers are the worst of all. In the hands of some, philosophy is the art of overcomplication. There is nothing so simple that some philosophers cannot bend it into shapes of unimaginable, unnecessary, and ultimately implausible complexity. In this, philosophers might be advised to learn intellectual restraint. One way of acquiring this constraint is to learn lessons imparted by individuals who do not share our proclivity for overcomplications. These individuals we know as animals. In this book, Susana Monsó provides a timely antidote to this unfortunate tendency of philosophers toward overcomplication. Can animals understand death? It is difficult to see how they could not. Any animal that could not understand death would be at a serious disadvantage in the Darwinian struggle for survival. But presumably animals understand eternity and infinity no more than we do. So what is it that animals understand when they understand death? And can this illuminate what we, human animals, understand when we understand death? This book presents a cogent account of what we, and other animals, understand when we understand death. If we want to understand ourselves, do we look to the philosophers or the animals? Susana Monsó, a philosopher, and a very gifted one indeed, has made a compelling case that we should look to both.